Members: Ainin Rodríguez Morat, Adalys Peñafiel Soto, Isis Beatriz Rivero López. Good morning. Today we are here to talk about one building that represents an important part of the history in Hidalgo. The building that we are talking about was a temple and the ex-convent of San Francisco. It was built in 1660 and is located in Plaza Bartolomé de Medina, Colonia Centro. It's important because it is one of the oldest religious buildings of the city, which has actually been conserved. Now we are going to talk about the history of this building. In 1771, it reached its major brilliance since the missionary form. His facade is of simple proportion, of Baroque style. The work was directed by the monk Francisco de Torandos. Part of the front of the build was destroyed by a load of dynamite in 1924 during a riot. About the art, it formed part of the annexes of the ex-convent of San Francisco. In 1861, the School of Mine was established in the building. Later, it was a building of diverse usage. Later, it was equipped as a fort and military office, this time for troops.
Fourth of the art. Today this convent has different applications, starting with the fourth of the art. In this, there are exhibitions of different artists. The fourth of art is one of the most beautiful galleries, not only from Hidalgo, but across the country. A school of arts. The art, the imagination, and the history come together inside one of the most important architectural jewels of Hidalgo, the ex-convent of San Francisco. Between his walls of neoclassic cut of the 16th century, it blooms nowadays the School of Arts. This space is nowadays a center of learning and inspiration of painters, photographers, dancers, and singers. The former building is divided into plants and possesses a central court of beautiful architecture, which all the visitors can admire. National Museum of Photography. The National Museum of Photography that assembles a very important collection of the cameras and photography systems as well as a useful description of the beginning of the photography systems. The museum covers a record of monuments as well as of the urban life, the industry and the customs. Enclosure to the museum is the National Photothek that congregates the important collection of 31 fonts. There are files of the Castle of Chapultepec, of the Film Library of the UNAM, and of authors as important as Guillermo Calo, José Bustamante, Nacho López, and Tina Modotti, between others. Different uses. This convent has had different uses, but there is no information about these uses. One of the uses given to it was as a jail. The Fort of Art was used as military offices, destined for the troops. Another use of the Fort of the Art was the Practical School of Mine. A part of the School of Art was used as a cinema.
The police that nowadays look after the place told us that at the night they always hear like voice and door closing. Then told us that in the bathroom you can see how the doors and the toilet close, or also you can see shadows. Also, they told us that in the night the instrument will play without reason. One of the myths about this place is that there are tunnels that are connected to our school. There is another that connected to the University Watch, and these tunnels are now blocked. Conclusions. We learn we shall know more places of our city, because there are times when those little places don't take the importance they deserve, and we don't know about them. Nonetheless, they have a lot of history from which we can learn many interesting things.
Also, we have to know well our city, or at least the places with history, so when someone asks us about them, we can tell them about these places.
We also learned that there is a strong influence of art in this age.